How are you? How was your day? I'm Vita, all the way from Florida, USA, coming in to chit chat just with you because you are that important to me. So come on in, get comfortable, and let's dialogue. Or will it be a monologue? Or will it be an aside? But anyway, I hope to meet some wonderful people from all around the world. That's always one of my goals. I like to meet people from all around the world. So how are you doing? How are you? It's you. What's up? How are you doing? Unfortunately, I have no idea what you look like. Cool guy. Uh oh. Uh oh. I wonder what you said. hmm Not even gonna look. Comment held for review. So, how was your day? Did you have a good day? I was busy all day. Productive, busy, but good. Yep, yep. How was your day? How was your day? Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, as usual. You're about to cook some dinner. Okay. Guess you have that late dinner vibe going on. I cooked earlier, ate earlier. I'm trying to lose this big old stomach. Interesting name. These people that don't like to put any kind of name are always interesting. 999. Interesting. JFJFJ. 999. Mysterious people. Olga, you have finally caught up with me. How are you doing, my dear? My dear. It's been so long that I've forgotten. The last time you left, I think you were heading to see some type of stage play, if I remember correctly. Did you enjoy yourself with the girls, with the ladies, I should say? Hope you did. And I hope this week is not as busy as last week. I'm working 3 days this week and I can't wait for them to be over so that vacation can begin. Vacation can begin. Vacation can begin. What's new? I just said it. 3 more days counting down to vacation, and then relaxation, fun, enjoyment, and all of the above, and getting some things done, and XYZ ABC. I can't wait. Yeah, I'll be off work for some time. Some much needed R&R and mental and physical recuperation and all that stuff. That's what's up with me. And technically, I have not been on an official vacation. Only the holidays that we're given from our regular schedule from work. I'm actually taking time off. Yeah, because I need to. I want to push my body to a point where it starts to reject my pushing. like last time that my body crashes. That's not going to happen again. Not if I can help it. So you got to listen to your body when your body says, slow down, give me a break. Yeah, I'm listening. Don't need anybody to tell me twice, are you going away? Oh, yeah, I'm going away, but it's a secret. But the videos will come. The videos will come. A staycation. What is a staycation? You mean stay home and staycation at home? I'm going to do all of the above. How about that? I want to go to see some springs, and that's something I'll tell you. I keep saying it, but I want to actually go to some of the springs. Florida has a lot of springs. I don't know if you have a lot of springs. You have not a lot of natural water, like the springs where water springs. That's what I'm talking about, where the water is crystal clear and you can see to the bottom, those kind of places. Yeah. I'm a water baby. Even though I was born in October, I'm not really into that type of thing. But when it comes to me, I love water. And yeah, I want to go to see some of the natural springs in Florida that are near me. Actually, one that I found the other day, I'm very curious about because they actually have some pet friendly accommodations there. So that made me really interested. So I don't have to worry about where will Mocha go because a lot of places that I like to go to, I can't take Mocha. So yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright home. All right, let me write that down. Who's that? I guess I'll look it up and find out, huh? Frank Lloyd. I guess it sounds like a museum. Is that a museum? Where can I write that? Let me see. Oh, good. It's telling me this. Frank Lloyd. Right. I know there's this other place near me where this lady was some type of author. I get her name, Marjorie something. It's a home built into the PA mountains. Hey, but my plans already said. I didn't say I was going to the PA mountains. It sounds like something I could plan to do. I've never been to Pennsylvania. But yeah, there's this place that's historical. What's her name? Marjorie? Her last name begins with a K. She's an author. Her home and her whatever property is now, what you call it, a historical, whatever you call it, where it has one of those brown signs in Florida, where that means it's some type of historical place that everyone must respect and blah, 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 blah. Okay. It has, oh, it has waterfalls. But I don't know, let me see. I don't think I can fit that in this year on my travel. Yeah, I'm not fitting that in. I don't think so, based on what I got going on. But we shall see. Once I go back to work, it's always hard to get off. But we are working on that conclusion. But I'll check that out. I still want to go to see Niagara Falls in person. Of course, I've seen it in numerous movies and different people who've been there, they posted it. But I want to go and experience the full, full situation all by myself. I want to feel the water misting my face, wetting me up. Yeah. I will believe it. I believe it. I believe it has beautiful waterfalls. It has waterfalls. Beautiful. So, what are you cooking this evening? Have you cooked already? Hi. And I wish I knew how to read your name in your language, but I don't. But hi. Two pink hands. Hi. I'm going to the Summit restaurant. It's near Pittsburgh and it's the second highest point in Pennsylvania. The food is fabulous. Hi. What is your name in English? Because I cannot read your name. I wish I could. It reminds me of the letters my daughter went to Dubai and she brought me this perfume back and it looks like the writing on my perfume, but I don't know what it says. But the perfume smells nice. So your name in English, please. That would be nice. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So you going to that restaurant tonight? I guess is what you're saying. The Summit Restaurant. The Summit Restaurant in Pittsburgh. Pictures of the Summit Restaurant in Pittsburgh. Oh, it looks quite charming. Quite charming. Quite charming. Nice, as some people say, nice views. Yeah, I like that view. Cool. Cool. Looks like fun. Oh, the end of the month celebration of a friend's birthday. Oh, okay. We got an emoji troll. My shoulder is okay. It's my shoulder's very interesting. Like right now, I'm actually laying on the shoulder that I have a problem with, but the way I lay on my shoulder, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt until I like lift my arm like outward. So like the problem is on the like the outer side, if you understand what I'm saying. Even though it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it's like right in here. Yeah. So I try to like lift my arm up or abruptly grab something, and I have a problem. But I'm waiting to see the results of my scan. I'm going to check in with them because sometimes they act like they forget that they have your scan results, but I will be very proactive and make sure I call them. Actually, I should call them tomorrow because I did that scan on Tuesday. And I don't see why it should not be in their office by tomorrow. I actually should have been there from last week. Since all of these things are electronically done, how am I treating it? I take ibuprofen. Sometimes I put ice on it, but most of the time I use my TENS unit. Which lately I haven't needed to do it that much. My little TENS unit that's in this little bag. I haven't had to do it that much. Thank you for the prayers. I do need them. I've been praying too, and that's something I had not consistently done, but I've been praying because God knows I really don't want to have another surgery for many reasons. Life stops for a while when you're trying to heal from surgeries. But yeah, the thing is the flare ups. The flare ups are where it's like really horrible because like the last flare up, it was like almost like 5 days. My arm was just in excruciating pain. I mean, excruciating pain. The days in between the flare ups, I can pretty much deal with, but the flare ups is like a. That's when I just would rather cut my arm off. It feels that bad. Yeah, there was like a slight tear in there, but I've been dealing with this now for some years. I've been back and forth with the orthopedic surgeons. One office actually went out of, I guess they went out of business. I'm not sure. Something must have happened. All of a sudden, they said that they were closing. I was like, okay, interesting. So I had to find another doctor. But the first doctor wanted to cut me. Sometimes I wish I had let him just cut me. Oh yeah, arthritis is definitely set in already. Because that's what I've learned. Once you've had trauma in a joint, then over time, then arthritis kicks in. And yep, arthritis is already visited and doesn't seem to be leaving. I'll come rub it for you. All you have to do is ask. Oh, I shouldn't have to ask. You should just jump on a plane. I don't know where you are, but I think you have to jump on a plane. Don't blame me. I'm having a knee replacement in September. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, but when I first had an MRI, I had like a very slight, like little, not like a big old tear, but there was like a little, like kind of thing in there. And then the thing is, my bone is like bumping into the other one, the bone that goes across right here. And then I learned then too when I was looking at that, they're like different shapes because everybody's shoulder bones are not the same. I think there's a A, a B, and a C type, if I remember correctly. And mine is like one of the ones where it tends to like bump into that bone that's like right here. But what I think really happened, I did not go to the doctor immediately. And then I think my bone just kind of healed where it's not supposed to be. So like when I do my arm like certain ways, I can feel when my bones kind of just like they rub on each other, and it could be very painful. So that's why the first surgeon said he was gonna go in and cut that little tip off. No, but I've been told to try the CBD oils. Anyway, he wanted to go in and cut that little tip off that was bumping into the other part. So anyway, I never did let him go in. Tried injections. The injections definitely don't work because I'm like, if my bone is bumping, the injection's not going to stop it from bumping. So it was like pointless. Pointless. And then all I could still feel is ow, ow, ow. Then they wanted to put me on pain management, which means they're going to drug me up all the time. I was like, no. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. No, thank you. But anyway. Yeah, this lady I know, she swears by CBD oils and smoking marijuana. She told me I need to try both. I was like, no, thank you. I'm definitely not gonna start smoking weed. Illuminati. Yeah, his name is interesting. Yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for your concern. I think it'll be okay in the long run. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I just want my arm to be functional. There are a lot of things that I would like to do with my arm that I can't always do. There's only a bad pain when it flares up. Like right now, it always has this low numb, like low key pain. But there are times when my arm flares up where it's like, well, for me, it was worse than when I had my daughter. Like worse than labor pains kind of pain. Yeah. But if it's not like a flare up type deal, and usually I get a flare up when I try to lift up things and do things that I really shouldn't be trying to do. And then it starts to cry. It starts to cry. Who's talking about Jamaican? I'm Jamaican. That's why. Just because I'm Jamaican don't mean I'm supposed to be pro weed. Come on now. Everybody in Jamaica doesn't smoke weed. Just like everybody in America doesn't eat macaroni and cheese. Come on now. I can't tell people what to do. I'm just saying what I'm not doing. Yeah, not Jam American, Jamaican. 1M. That's my word. Yeah. My mom is Jamaican. My dad was American. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Talk about opposed. Yeah, I'm not smoking weed. That's just what this particular lady that says that I know. I just always kind of smile. And speaking of her, I haven't seen her. I didn't see her the last time I went in that area. I didn't see her. Never. Keep on living. Some people don't like macaroni. Oh, now let's see. Talking to y'all now, y'all making me put my arm in the wrong position, and I just felt that same little bumpity bump that I'm talking about. I have to lay on my shoulder like just right. That's why most of the time you see me like this. I don't sleep on my back, but I've been forced to sleep on my back, which has been a challenging all in itself. people. Hello, all of these people with this language that I don't understand. France is in the house. You Zen. Zen. Bonsoir. Je m'appelle Nicole. Where am I going tomorrow? Allez-vous aujourd'hui? You're testing my high school French. Why are you speaking all this French to me? I don't remember what that means. I don't remember what that means. And I don't want to start speaking French and then you keep on speaking French like I understand all these words. Get out of here, Illuminati. They don't went above my little French. English only. I'm just playing with the French. Don't even come at me with all that French. UYEN Zen officiel. Officiel. Yeah, Illuminati is a trip. I don't remember what that means. But I do understand emojis. That I understand. Don't understand. I would have to copy and paste, and I can't copy and paste that. But that means today. If I remember correctly, it's like saying how was your day? If I'm remembering correctly. Now the rest of that stuff I'm not even gonna try to remember. Alright. Whoever you are, I only speak English. That's it. Good English and bad English. That's it. Yeah. Interesting. People always pop out of the wood. What time is it in France anyway? What time is it here? It's late at night, I'm sure. Those people should be sleeping. Yeah, you know how back in the day, I don't know how far back in the day you go, but we had to do 2 years of foreign language. I think it's still the same requirement. What did I cook today? I cooked something like a vegetarian, I guess you could call it like a gumbo or a stew type thing. And just with some rice. I was not trying to do too much, as I never do in the kitchen. I only went in the kitchen because I had to. But it turned out good. Mocha ate it. Mocha's the worst critic in the house. Where's the fam? I don't know. I spoke to some of them this morning. And right now, I guess whatever it is that's going on, they're doing. It's the weekend. They should be with their family. I think I'm the only single. Well, am I the only single one? Yeah, I mean single. I don't have like say children or anything to worry about. That's what I mean. That kind of single. The other ones, they do have people that they have to be more worried about per se. So you went to dinner with your sister? Cool. Cool. Yeah. But usually most people are not around on the weekends. Most of the time. But Jay was in this morning for the most part with me. Gabby, was that today or yesterday? I hadn't seen Gabby in a long time. Gabby was in last night. I hadn't seen her, I don't think, all last week. Like you disappeared because you're busy. Life happens. Yep, and a lot of oldies came back. My boyfriend is a what? You and that boyfriend of yours, he's a traveling guy. That's cool. always on the go. I just popped in here to see what was up in here. Sometimes it's like really quiet, but I always aim to meet people from around the world. But some of them, they're just, their usual self. I went back and blocked someone actually that came in my live this morning because I just got these suspicious vibes. So I found them in my comment section and blocked them from the channel. Some people just give me vibes that are just like, and especially it's like a new channel. I check the date on the channel. I'm like, yeah, got bad vibes about that channel. So I said, let me block it before I regret having that person in my lives. And speaking of that, I need to block them from the other channel too. I need to look up their comment. But what I don't need is people that could be potentially harmful. As we would say, bad mind. Bad mind, people. Bad mind. Some people don't have good intentions. So I like to help them out. Help them out. So that they don't become a nuisance to the channel. I always say it's quality over quantity. Every time. All the time. Yep. I'd rather talk to one person with a sound mind than 20 jackasses. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me see if I can find this person. Let me see. I think they're. I'm not sure if they're on this channel or not. This person's channel is actually called Abnormal Person. That's scary in itself. I don't think that person came on this channel. But I will find out in due time. Yeah, I don't think that person came on this channel. Oh, no. No. He actually hasn't come back in the channel. I guess ever since his wife came back. And then again, I don't know. Because when you don't see a picture or a video, then I don't know who it is. But he hasn't come back because he did say his wife had returned. And he hasn't really been present. I haven't seen him. If he has been there, he's been in the shadows. But he doesn't strike me as one who wants to be in the shadows. So I would say that he has not been back. But some people who were once very visible have returned this weekend. I guess they decided to get on YouTube. I was trying to see if that person that I needed to block was in my other channel, but I don't see them. And I think they were just on my other channel, but I just blocked them and see if they show up again on my other channel. They can't. The name of the channel alone is, I can't remember what it said now. But it just led me to, it reminded me of someone that I blocked already. So I was like, let me just block this account as well. And for the fact that that account was recently made, just made me even more suspicious of it. Exactly. And that's what he was doing. It's so sad. That's why a lot of times I ask that question because I really would rather not engage in conversations with certain people, especially when the conversation tends to get a little bit, a little bit interesting. I'd rather not talk to you, especially by video and having it recorded on my live. Yeah. Those kind of people, they just don't have good intent. Like they said, what is it? If you do it with me, you'll do it to me. I think that's the way it goes. Those kind of people never seem to want to ever choose to be an honest and loyal type person. Frenchie. You mean my dog? You mean Mocha? Mocha's sleeping. Mocha usually goes to bed about 6:30 on the average. Don't know where's Frenchie. I assume you mean Mocha, because my fish name is the guy on the channel. Oh, you mean the person that was speaking French? The person that just came through like a wind, like the wind and the wind away? Well, you know about how this works, of course. I can't see. I don't know. Never seen them before a day in my life. Some people just like to come through, have their names called, and then they just feel validated and they leave. I've noticed that about some people. I've never heard of that channel even. I'm not even going to look it up. Those people don't have any direct intent. And then what I've also learned is that some people can be on the live, but because they're private subscribers, their numbers don't show up in the count. So technically, I don't know what the exact number is of the number of people that are in the live. What up, Keith? Keith, even though it says one, obviously now I know it's not one because Keith is here and so are you, so that number should be two, but that's a classic example of the fact that the number is not always accurate. Because I see one. I don't know what you see, but I see one. And Keith pops in like the wind and then he vanishes like the wind. So that's what people do. They keep swiping because they're looking for whatever it is that makes their souls happy. And I like watching nature vlogs. That's what makes me relax, especially before bedtime. I like to watch the people that are up in the mountains doing vlogs about camping and those kind of things. I like. Me like. Me like. And I try to avoid news feeds this time of day because there's so much going on in news feeds. You're looking at me. What are you looking at me for? Yeah, there's so much going on in the news world that it's just unsettling, and I try not to click on anything before bedtime anymore. Unsettling, and I try not to click on anything. Yeah, and I'm hearing myself in the background. I just always want to come in. I just want to come in and say hi to you. Yeah, this is my other channel, those who are not subscribed. But this channel is not for everybody. Once again, it's not a quantity thing, but a quality thing. So, yeah, breaking and healing is just what it says. Some, oh, this person is sleeping on the camera. There are a lot of people who fall asleep on the camera. And Gabby and Jake keep telling me to fall asleep, but this person literally looks like they're sleeping. Like sleeping for real. They don't look like they're faking. But some I noticed one guy, he said he falls asleep because he has like sleep apnea, whatever you call it. And he does it just in case something should happen to him. He doesn't want to die alone or something like that. Something like that I heard him saying. Maybe this person was live and they just fell asleep. That's why I'm always afraid of doing that. That's why I make sure I get off the live before I fall asleep. I'm breaking and healing Olga. Don't you know I have that channel? You're so funny. That's me. It's me. It's one of my other channels. Muggy and hot, and the Saharan desert dust is upon us. That's what's going on. Let me put in the comments. There are actually 4 people watching this man sleep. Let me see. Let me see if somebody answers me about this situation here. Oh, you did not know? Yeah. Mocha has a channel. I have 3 channels. They're basically all of my old email addresses that I've had through the years. And I have a channel called My Deep Thoughts, which I sometimes put random things from my deep thoughts. It's just for me a way just to get things out of my head. It actually becomes therapeutic. This channel though is my main channel. And then the Breaking Healing is a channel where I just am trying to heal my soul from all of the trauma and abuse that I've dealt with in life. So yeah, that's what that channel is about. So I don't invite everybody to come over there because if you don't have that desire or need in your life, then hey, my mom is doing pretty good. Sometimes she's not good, but at the same time, considering she's good. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to talk to the people in the comments and nobody's talking in the comments. I wonder why. Yes, they don't talk in the comments over here. But this dude is actually like sleeping. I was trying to see if he's snoring, but he's not snoring. I guess it's just interesting that you have somebody that's sleeping. But it's not the first time. I've seen a lot of people sleeping on the live. And that's just what they do. They just sleep. But I'm thinking that this person fell asleep. I don't know. Maybe. Laura Stamper. Yeah, I thought about that too. Which bag am I supposed to be taking out of? Which bag am I supposed to be taking it out of? Take take me take me one out for in the morning, please. Take me one out for in the morning, please. Yeah, but you just said that somebody had this. Just show me which one I could take it from. Oh, the only thing I wear is I like rings and I like necklaces. I don't. My ears are not pierced, so I don't wear earrings. Laura Stamper. Yeah, I definitely shop economically when it comes to jewelry. Oh, I like natural gems. She is a goldsmith. That's cool. Yeah, I like those kind of pieces that are connected with the earth. I guess they all are, right? But I don't really buy. Okay. Mangoes are here. Mommy brought mangoes. I love mangoes. What's up, Todd? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, nobody's commenting in the comment section. I guess they're all sleeping and watching this man sleep. I'm tempted to subscribe to see what's up with that channel. Oh wow, he's got 9.33 subscribers. We're glad you found us. Yeah, I'm thinking he must have fallen asleep. Oh, I know who that is now. Okay. My day was good. It was productive. Started early. You don't care for mango, but like honey mangoes. Oh, okay. I don't even know what honey mangoes are. How was your day, Todd? Oh yeah, I saw that cabbage outside. I meant to bring it in the house. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I saw it out there and I was like, why is it sitting out there? Yeah. And then I meant to bring it in the house and then I still forgot it. Which was funny. The watermelon is yummy. And now they're like $2 a piece, so that makes me even happier. And then today I only saw one person with. I saw a man that was selling boiled peanuts on the side of the road, and he had some very little watermelons. But I was looking at the color of them, and in my mind, and what my mom has taught me, I said it's not worth turning around for because the color of them was not right. They didn't have any type of like looking like yellow, like 5.99. And in Walmart here now, for example, the watermelons the last time I was in there was 4.98. They're probably 3.98 now. But it's always like that. They start high, but then as the season is like in the full season, then the prices go down. Walmart may go down as low as 2.98, but they'll start off like at 8.98 or something like that, and then it'll come down. And then as the season goes, then it'll go right back up. Cause just before those little bitty, the little like the little ones like this, like the little ones, they were costing like $8 before the watermelon season started. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna spend $8 on that little bitty watermelon, like the, I forget what you call them. There's a cute little name for 'em, but yeah, there's no way I'm gonna pay $8 for that little watermelon. Oh yeah, I saw this guy one time, and I should have turned around, and then I saw this other guy. And by the time I realized that he was there with the yellow watermelons, I didn't want to turn around because it would have been like a whole lot of back and forth. Personal watermelon. No, that's not what it's called, but that sounds cute. There's a name for it, but I just can't think of what it is right now. The name that they usually call it, like in the supermarket. But anyway, I love yellow watermelon too. It's really yummy. It has a slightly different kind of taste, but I like it. Yes, ma'am. Mini personal watermelons. Yes, ma'am. But that's still not the name I remember. Let me ask Google. What does Walmart call the really small watermelon? Fresh personal watermelons. Mini seedless watermelons. That's still not what my brain is remembering. Somebody I was around was calling it something. Maybe that's where I'm getting that from. Mini seedless watermelon. What are tiny watermelons called? They got some type of cucumber watermelon in Mexico. I was telling me about other stuff. Mini version of a sugar baby. Maybe that's it. I've heard that one too. Sugar baby watermelon. Canary melons. Do you have them? I don't even know what that is. I think I've heard people call them that too. Sugar baby watermelons. Pepper Romia mini watermelon. There are all kind of things out there. Yeah. But I still heard someone, maybe what I heard was not what it's supposed to be, but someone told me a name for a small watermelon, but I can't think of what it was right now. Cantaloupe but are larger in yellow. They're yellow on the skin. I know what you're talking about then. I see them. I bought them, I think, one time out of the store. It's not a honeydew melon. It's like you said, the skin is yellow. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't say that I knew that the name was canary melons, but I bought it one time out of curiosity. It was pretty good. To me, it was like a blend between a honeydew melon and a cantaloupe taste, which was kind of like different. But I love mangoes. I think honey mangoes. I think somebody was selling those around here. They took them from here. Oh, I love jackfruit too. We get jackfruit from the Asian market here. I heard that Publix has it too, but I don't really go to Publix that much unless I'm looking for something specific, like buying some kind of cake or something, or I want something from Publix that I can't get somewhere else. Publix is overrated. Yeah, ask me. The service is impeccable under most circumstances. Yeah, I like they pay attention to detail for sure. But I just have a hard time paying for certain things that are at other stores cheaper, even though Publix does have certain things that are not available at other places. But the things that are available at other places, I'm definitely not going to pay more just because of that Publix. No, thank you. Yeah, very expensive. Even if I do have the money, I don't want to spend it like that. Yeah. Even her cakes are expensive. But cakes in general are expensive at any bakery that you go to. Just a little bit more expensive at Publix. Yeah. I think I need to get a what do you call them? Those healthier version of cakes, like the ones that are not that sweet. Because like for my aunt, they did a cake that had like very little frosting on it, and so it didn't have all that like thick frosting, and you could actually see the cake. But the way they designed it, it made it look like it was like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it just had a very thin coating of frosting, so it wouldn't be too sweet. But anyway, Miss Olga, I'm gonna get out of here. But you are family. As long as you're here and I'm here, we're family. Can't speak of the rest of the game, but yeah, wherever there's two or three gathered, that's all we need. But it's nice when the gang's all in, but I know it doesn't happen every day, and it's okay. I hope they're out enjoying family and good times. That's what they should be doing. But me, I'm low key working. That's why I'm here. I am low key working until I get to my goal of where I need to be, and I'm not there yet. So I'm low key working for YouTube. Exactly. The Lord is in the midst, right? And that's what it's all about. Quality, not quantity. My friend make cupcakes with thin coating of icing. Yeah, because that frosting is overrated. Every time I get cupcakes with that like big, those swirly designs and all that stuff, I just get a napkin and just push it right off. For one, when I eat that kind of stuff, it makes my chest hurt because of all of that butter and whatever else, all that oil. It's like it just goes straight to my chest. It's too much sugar and too much oil. The oil as well. Not to mention the eggs that are in there, which pumps up your cholesterol level. Actually, I was told flat out by my doctor to avoid desserts because of the fact that they're oily, they're sweet, and then the eggs that make them is not a good thing for me. So I try to avoid pastries altogether. I try. Oh, this one. This is the one that Gabby made. It says empower. My personal word for the year. I had her custom make it for me. I copied from Avon. Don't tell Avon. Avon had a similar ring, not ring, but a similar bracelet. And I wanted the word empower. Reminding myself every day that I have to empower myself before I can empower others. Yeah, all about helping another one, building up, building up. If I'm building myself up, then I need to build others up around me. Empower. Yep, that is my why. One of my whys. Yeah, but I always can tell whenever you have time. When you don't have time, you come in. Hey, I gotta go. Bye. When you have time, yeah, I could be a talker too. If someone's talking to me, I can talk to them. But if they're not talking to me, I will be just as quiet as a doorknob. I was talking to my high school buddy today, and she talks, and she talked. She said, "I'm sorry for holding up your day." I say, "Not exactly because I'm doing what I have to do." She said, "But that doesn't mean that I'm not holding it up." I was like, "Yeah, technically you are, but I am." Oh, you're a June baby. I was like, I'm still doing what I have to do over here, whether you're talking or not. I'm moving around. I was making a lot of noise too. But yeah, I kept doing what I had to do. But talking is good. That's why I come on YouTube so I can talk to people and meet people. So every time I re meet you, I learn something new. I reintroduce myself. I learn something new. June, what is your birthday? You just celebrated your birthday? You did tell me when your birthday was. So if today is the 8th and your birthday was on what day? The 3rd? 4th? 5th? 6th? 7th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, June 1st. You did tell me that, but somehow I forgot because I haven't seen you like since before your birthday. Because when I saw you, that was when you were saying that you went out with your boyfriend before he went out of town, and then you were going to go out with your girlfriends when he was out of town. See, I remember. And then I got it all twisted, and I haven't basically seen you since then because you've just been, I guess, busy celebrating and having fun. What was the most important thing that happened to you for your birthday? Or what was the most important thing that you did that celebrated your birthday? That's the question I'm asking. You're looking for your gift. No, but seriously, what was like the most important thing that happened in celebration of your birthday that you felt like was the most important thing? That's what I'm curious. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I think the older I get, some things are just not as important anymore as they were when I was younger. And health is definitely something to be thankful for. You have your surgery for your knee already scheduled, or you just know that it's in August? Or did you say September? You said August, didn't you? Or did you say September? Is it already scheduled, or you just know that it's coming up? Oh, September 9th. So it's already scheduled then. That's far out. I guess, like you said, because that stuff is common in your state. I guess a lot of people have surgeries ahead of that. But then I know, like, one of my doctors, he only did surgeries 1 day a week. So it's like if he's only doing it 1 day a week, then once that block of time fills up, then it's like you push to the next week and push to the next week until all the calendar is filled up. Oh, you didn't want to do it in the summer. Yeah, I thought about that too when I was dealing with my shoulder at first because something actually what happened at first I didn't have money to say that I'm going to be off work and not working because that's basically what would be happening for a while. I was like, I can't afford to be off. Like, hey, like this is the real world here. Like, no, I can't afford to be off with a bum arm. And it's not like me to go back to work and not be able to use my arm. I mean, I know a lot of people do come back to work with a sling or whatever, but it's like, what's the point of being there if you can't work? Well, that's cool. This year we actually have a better insurance plan that has some coverage coverages coverage that's much better than what we had last year in terms of surgeries and stuff like that. So I'm taking full advantage of it if necessary before this year is over because there's no telling. And then I was listening on the news today and I think it was saying in 2032 there are going to be some serious issues with insurances across the board. I think it said 2032, 2030 something. The insurance policy or whatever it is going to be way different. That's all I'm going to say about that. And so it was saying to make sure that you stay on top of your insurance things as each year go by. Yeah. Um, well, I actually work for a company that has numerous locations. And so within the company, I don't know the total number, but there's a lot of people. I just happen to work at one of the schools in the company, if you get what I'm saying. It's almost like saying McDonald's, and then McDonald's has, private franchises, or, like the ones that are actually with the company. And then there's like a lot of locations. Yeah, it's kind of like that. There are a lot of locations from central to north central Florida. But to say how many, I don't even know how many there are in my school. There's 20 something, almost 30. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Most schools that are in Head Start tend to be like that sometimes. They're not usually connected with like a lot of people per se. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna start taking my beauty rest. Thank you guys for coming in to sit on the couch with me. Appreciate it. Just chilling over here. It's good to debrief and unwind before you go to bed so that your mind is not going and going with thoughts and thoughts. But today has been productive. I actually did a Uber Eats delivery today, which I tried to do the last 2 weekends and I didn't because one, I didn't accept what they offered me. But today I actually had a pretty good offer. So yeah, one delivery made a little money. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Are there teachers on the board? That is a very good question. That's almost like asking, are there nurses on the board? But yet they want to tell the nurses what to do and they don't have a clue about what nurses do. Yeah. What I think happens often sometimes is that a lot of people that make it to the board, by the time they make it there, they've forgotten what it was like because it had been so many years that they had been in touch with the classroom setting that they tend to be out of touch. hmm I think that's what you're probably getting at. And that's what happens. They are like out of touch with what's really going on. It's like if you, but now I think, I don't know, I think that happens with a lot of professions. That the people that make it to the top, they forget what it was like before they got to the top. And then their attitude is like way different. They don't seem to relate. You know how it goes. That's like in any company. They're making the big bucks, and then the people at the bottom are the ones putting in all of the hard work. And then, yeah. I mean, I don't know what anyone gets paid per se, but the people at the top always use, well, they generally make more money. I should say that. They generally make more. But anyhow, I will continue to show up for work and do my humble part and go home. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come on, vacation. Come on, vacation. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yep, knowledgeable people have no power. You said it. That's well said. And I've seen that to a lot of people. What's up, Kay? Night, night. Hope you get some good healing rest. Have you been there just a listening, Kay? Kay is from New Mexico. That's Olga from Pittsburgh. Olga's cool. Yeah. I hope I get some healing rest too because I need it physically, mentally, and emotionally. Where was who? Where was he? He who? That's Kay. Kay is a lady. Kay is not a he. There are a lot of people that come in. There are a lot of people that come in and don't say a word. They just come to listen. Some people like to hear people talking in their background. Some people just like I was listening to a channel today. I wasn't really watching it, but I was feeling the atmosphere. Oops, I just got here and thought you Oops, I just got here and thought you were ending. Well, I was doing my signature 10-minute ending. I am known for my pastoral endings where it sounds like I'm ending and I'm ending and ending and ending and I never end. And then finally I just say, enough, enough. I'm ending now. You know, those phone calls that maybe you experienced when you were in your teens or before your teens and you had your little boyfriend and you were talking to your little boyfriend and you never wanted to hang up. It's kind of like one of those things. Like, I'm going now. Are you sure you're going now? I'm not sure. I just want to talk to you a little bit longer. Like, yeah, those days. It all depends. But I prepare myself because I look at the time on the timer. Because I don't think you don't see the timer, but I see the timer. Do you see the timer? I don't think you do. Do you? No, I don't think you do. But the timer says 1 hour and 2 minutes. So usually I'm out of here before 1 hour hits, or I get out of here at 1 hour. That was nice. Yeah. I will, because it is definitely time for me to close my eyes because morning prayer time begins at 5:10 on the Breaking and Healing channel and then 5:30 on this channel. So morning comes very fast because I get up to pray with myself and to God and with my subscribers in the community. So yeah. But until next time, thank you for vibing and I hope to catch you next time. Kay from New Mexico. Have a Z nice night. Be blessed. Well, 5:10. I will be sleeping. Of course, you'll be sleeping. Hope you have a nice weekend. Hey, I did have a nice weekend. Did you have a nice weekend? I did. This morning I was busy, busy, busy. I went and got boba. I've been making boba a part of my weekend, but I was not. I've been like trying different drinks on the boba menu, and I did not like the one I picked today. It was okay, but I did not really care for it. It was under the pina colada section, and it did not taste like pina colada. Not to me. I'm not sure what it was supposed to taste like, but it was not pina colada. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here now before I fall asleep and be like that man. Bye, bye, bye. Now I'm Ved. I got a new name. Thank you. Og. Og. I'm Ved. Okay, I'll take it. But anyways, remember to stay positive and don't allow the negativity of this world to suck you in. I love to say that, but that's a very powerful expression. A lot of us are sucked in by so many things that are negative around us, negative people, negative jobs, negative family members, negative acquaintances, associates, some maybe even negative friends sometimes. But don't allow them to suck you in. And I find that to be a very, very powerful statement. Add it to your vocabulary. Don't allow anyone to suck you in. It causes you to lose your identity when you're sucked in by other people. Always be a leader and in control of your own world. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace, love, and joy to you all. Until in the morning at 5:30 a.m. No excuses. See you then. I know you can always watch the replay. Yep, I'm gone. It's that lonely moment. I don't want to leave you. I want to leave you. Bye. Bye. Bye.